Hi guys, and welcome. So, in case you're wondering why we're missing a few folk, which we've got different folk in as well, we couldn't get everyone together to do our Cthulhu stream. So we thought we would do a little random ICRPG game, which is a book I collected when it was on deal. It's from the YouTuber Runehammer, and we are going to be playing the Ghost Mountain setting, but I am allowing my players to choose from other worlds because different times, different dimensions, people can be from anywhere. In this world is purgatory. So we will start on my left. Rach, who are you playing?
I am playing Daisy because I thought a cowboy name, why not call her Daisy? Um, she's a brave, which basically my main thing is to use daggers. Um, have a bow because you need that distance. I have a horse, and I've got a really cool hat, which is so cool it's indescribable.
Um,
And what else? I don't know much else about cowboys.
you're also what
Oh
life
yes,
form?
I'm an elf as well.
So she has came from the world of Alfheim. She is now in purgatory. She died in Alfheim and ended up here. Um, so
That
if we
may have
go,
been the worst description I've ever given.
to be fair, a awesome hat that is so awesome it is undescribable is actually not that bad a description. Like I'm all for it. You know how much I love Cthulhu and stuff like that, and he writes that kind of crap all the time. Well, not that specific crap, but something undescribable. Everybody has an imagination of what an awesome hat is. So imagine the coolest cowboy hat you can think of. That's what she's got.
I've got really cool cowboy boots as well, but they've got like little knives that just out of them.
So these aren't undescribably cool. These have a description, these boots.
They do. The hat doesn't have a description. It's too cool, but the boots have a description.
But be aware, it is that cool.
And above her, um, hey Richard, we are playing a game called ICRPG. I don't know if you're aware of it. It's a book I got that was on discount ages ago, and like I go like the physical copy. I think it was like 20 quid I paid for it, and then I got all the PDFs. It's like all different dimensions and different times in that, but we are playing it in Purgatory, which is the cowboy setting. So yeah, they are playing cowboys, but no one has chose to be just a plain cowboy.
No,
um, so
There was options.
above Rachel, Lee, who are you playing?
Well, my name is Slim, and I was a rancher out here on the old west, but I died, and then I came back because if you don't bury us quick enough, we die. Then we rise back up again. So I'm basically a really nice what's a duster? A normal cowboy hat is black. It's got a little white band around it. It's got a little feather at the top because I think it's quite Johnny. I have no legs because I'm a wraith. So I'm just a blackened skull. Smoke kind of pours out of me pretty much everywhere. But I still like to smoke. And apart from that, well, I'm just trying to get by.
Okay, so on his right we have Fluffgar, and who is Fluffgar playing?
I'm playing a mariachi who is basically a bard, who has a cooking spit and a very nice saddle, and there's absolutely nothing else worthy of note about her.
Very plain Jane. Is
Do you
Yep.
know
Mhm.
Feliz Navidad?
Nay.
Nay, indeed. I wonder if that will come back later on.
so you guys are I'll give a little rundown of the setting for everybody. Ghost Mountain is purgatory. It's unclear how, but Ghost Mountain is caught between Earth, Heaven, and Hell. The dead aren't dead. Folk are beginning to change, and every night the devil threatens to burn it all. How did folks get here? Was it revenge, a terrible death, or a foolish vow? Are they dead, demonic, angelic, or lost? Will folks ascend, become devils, or just dissipate on the wind? Is there any salvation for the people here? What will you do about it? These are the questions that haunt those trapped in purgatory, trapped on old Ghost Mountain. So, you guys are on a stagecoach right now. Well, are you on a stagecoach? Because I've heard horses being mentioned. But basically, you are halfway along the route from Deadrock to Buckskin. You're basically been hired by the stagecoach as protection because there's a lot of gangs here, and it keeps hearing about a specific gang called the Dyer Gang that's been causing hassle for travellers recently.
Yeah, well, I'm sitting up beside the driver of the stagecoach. I'm riding shotgun, and he's loaning me his rifle because I didn't have access to one. And I'm just scanning the horizon, looking for kicked up dust trails, all little flashes of people watching us through those looking eyeglasses.
I'm pulling a wagon at the back.
I'm on my horse to the side of the front carriage. So I'm sort of keeping an eye out, but at the same time, I'm just like, just chilling.
Have a right good look around. Do I see anything coming towards us, or is there perhaps an area for an ambush ahead? An ambush. That's hard to say. We'll try again. Ambush. There we go.
Ambush. That sounds so much better.
Yeah, ambush. Because sometimes when you're working through an accent, you got to think, how would that actually come out of their mouth?
Sounds like alcohol.
I would give you either an intelligence or a wisdom roll to see how you
my stats are incredibly high, so I'll definitely be able to do this right. I will use a wisdom roll because I have a high. Oh, I roll real bad, real bad. That would be a 5. That's just real sunny when I look over there.
Yeah.
Oh God, don't shade to the sun.
Yeah, the always sunset because you don't want it to turn to night. The consistent sunset just happens to be glaring in your eyes right now. As you're kind of like looking around, and it's like, I'll give you this though. The glare's worse than you think it should be.
Okay. I'll elbow the driver and say, "Can you see anything over there, Fat David?" That's a cowboy name.
Oh, I've been looking at the horse's ass all day. I'll have a look see, and I'll he kind of like looks ahead and he's like, "Oh, there seems to be some travelers on the road." Don't know why his voice changed, but I'm now going with this.
Now, the key to this cowboy persona is that you have to be consistent with the voice that you do. Remember that, Gumsy Joe?
His name is Gumsy Joe.
The name's changed though.
That's why his voice is like that. He's got gun problems.
Yeah, it's like as in, oh, I think I see 3 folk there. We won't know until we get closer.
Okay, I'll kind of shout back to the rest. I'm not entirely sure. How long is this? So they've got Minnie at the back pulling a wagon. You've got Rachel riding alongside. Are we going fast, or are we just kind of like cantering along, or?
He's are cantering along. He's traveling with goods and stuff, so you aren't moving very quickly.
Okay. I'll do the pre-agreed agreed hand signal to let everyone know there may be danger, which is.
I'll copy that. Just.
Yeah, you just see smoke waving in the air.
That's right,
I'm surprised he didn't just do smoke signals and just go.
Oh yeah, smoke signals.
I could actually have done that, yeah. I forgot I could do that, yeah. So I capture like a bunch of smoke and just like, just smoke signals to the people that are about 10 feet away from me, but yes.
We'll light a cigarette and then try and do some smoke signals somewhere we can see.
You do good
It's just
smoke. You do good smoke signals, but you're not creating as much smoke as he is.
No.
So yeah, you kind of as you get closer, it becomes more obvious what's happening. The three people have two folk tied up on the ground, and they seem to be like taking money out of their pockets.
Can I go up ahead?
You can.
I'm gonna take my bow out, but I'm not gonna do anything with it. I'm just in it out at the moment.
Yeah, your horse obviously quite loud as it goes through the sand.
Yeah.
Aye, creating a lot of dust there. All three of them kind of like look over and kind of like see them putting their hand on their guns, watching you.
Who might you two be then?
It's three. They're robbing two people.
3. I can count, I
you.
promise.
I will say one of them is human. Two of them are infernal.
Oh, okay, so I'm gonna watch out for those
So
two.
the human kind of steps forward and it's like as in, oh, we are just some poor travelers. We came across these two lost souls, and we're just taking payment for their safety on the travels.
If we
Who
arrive
are
with this
Look at
you?
gonna look at the two people and just do they have like is the mouth covered or anything?
Like the human is wearing like a duster, and he's wearing like it is a cowboy hat, but this is ruined. It's like all cut up. The two infernal ones, one of them is kind of like wearing some like lots of belts, more belts than he should be wearing. And that one has horns and red eyes. The other infernal one has like lots of sharp teeth and is just like constantly smiling and watching you whilst holding their gun.
What about the two people who've got captive?
It seems to be a mother and their daughter.
Oh.
Her daughter. The mother is kind of like wearing a nice dress, but it doesn't look too nice right now because she's been tied up and thrown in the sand.
So like
the,
almost like a noble woman.
yeah, kind of like well off.
Yeah, okay.
The younger girl, she's about 13, and she is kind of wearing more practical gear, but it's still nice
Smart one.
practical gear.
I think you should let them go. You know, be nice, because it's
Oh,
clear you're not helping them.
what kind of man would I be if I didn't help these two ladies in distress, lost on their travels? I mean,
I'll help them, don't worry.
look, their horses seem to be gone, and it's like they seem to be lost.
Can I
I'll
start
help
moving
them,
up
don't
the
worry.
side
I've got
of
some
me?
friends
Sorry.
just coming up behind me. No
He'll
trouble at
pull out
all.
his gun and point it at you, Rachel, and then look over at you, Mary, and be like, as in, what the fuck is that?
Well,
I just started moving up, so I don't know if
friend Dusty.
I don't.
She's great.
I don't know if they'd be able to see yet. They'd see like a cart was
Oh,
moving.
sorry,
a
I
horse
thought you
was...
meant you came up next to them. You're meaning you're
No,
still.
I'm moving my way up the side because I like what the fuck is going on?
Oh, instead they point the gun at you and it's go. It's a real nice horse you got there.
There's no driver on the cart.
So they're
So it
pointing
might
the gun
look
at me.
They're looking at the horse that is
That is
Fluffgar.
approaching.
So they're looking at Mary.
Aye. But they're pointing their gun at you. and saying that's a real nice horse you got there.
Right.
I know she's beautiful.
Point of clarification.
Can't
Is the
tame
whole
that one
column
though.
stopped now? Are we all there, or is it just them two?
They're still approaching, but it's like, as in, I will say that you're like, you can have approached now if you want to have, because you are like sort of with the stagecoach. You could just like hurry up the horses to catch up.
Yeah, I'm
I'll
still on the
avail both guns with
horseback,
Joe
by the way. I haven't
to kind
actually
of pull
got
up the
down.
side, and I'll have like moved the rifle from standard over the shoulder cowboy position to like I'm about to pull this up and shoot somebody position.
One of the Infernals kind of like look over at you.
Alright.
Huertos.
I
should
pull my stuff
join
out and blow out
us.
smoke from everywhere. And we don't take too kindly to robbing women and children. So I'll tell you what, and I'm gonna like just level my gun like in the face with him. Why don't you run along, and we'll take it from here.
Roll me a charisma check.
Can I make my eyes glow when I say this? Charisma, okay. An 11 down the middle of the road.
These guys are quite confident. I would say that would be enough.
Yeah,
Sorry,
fair enough.
it was a good roll.
I get to
for what you
advantage because there's more of us.
There's a fine horse approaching.
There's a fine horse
Yeah.
and
You kind of see him like stepping back a bit, and he gets on his horse. And he's sitting there like, as in, we got what we need. Don't you be following us now? Don't know why my voice changed again.
yes. It's hard
What's wrong,
to
hand?
I'm a strong.
Take the strong horse.
Voice now. Oh, don't know what the fuck that was.
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep my gun leveled at them.
And basically, he's like riding his horse back a wee bit while pointing.
Just backing his horse out like a beep,
Yeah.
beep,
He's still pointing his gun
I
at
can
you.
do that.
yeah.
And then as soon as they're out of pistol reach, they kind of like just go and race off on the horses.
It's like when the wheels spin, but it's like a horse doing it, so like just like slides backwards and run off. Yeah, that's fine. That's how horses work. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Can I jump down and help them? Like
Yeah.
help them get up?
Yeah, so you untie them and that, and then they get up, and the mother kind of like looks at you, and it's like, thank you. Who knows what those miscreants could have done?
Well, most likely not very good. That's putting it lightly.
Us, we were separated from my husband.
Ah,
It's the horses, they got tired, and then when they attacked, our horses were too slow. I'm sure he's going to the next town to get help.
Right. Wait. So
I
your husband
thought derisively.
he went ahead, or you fell back, or
wait, he left you?
Well, he's not a fighter. He went on without
A
us.
coward. Okay.
Right, hold on. Let's not get too judgmental. Right? And so his wife
Well,
and
he
his
ran
child
away from
fell
his wife and
behind in
child?
the desert, and he rode on ahead heroically.
He went for help. My husband is not a fighter. He would have died, and they would
Oh, no, I
have killed
understand,
us to prove
I-
a
I'm
point.
not-
He could have taken your little girl. I'm sure she can't weigh that much.
Well, this is what I was trying to
It was
understand.
our
So
horses
did you
that slowed down. He had
were
the
you
faster
running
horse.
from the people that did they catch up
Yes.
to you? Oh, I understand. When did you last see him? Do you roughly know when this was?
It must have only been about 10 minutes ago.
Only 10.
Should we perhaps try and track down the husband, or
I'm
why don't you
thinking so.
get inside please get inside the car and you can tell us what happened. But I think you should maybe
I'm
try
gonna
and
go and
catch up with
chase
him.
down the husband.
Okay, you realize we can't catch up with you. Okay. Okay, you'll be going by yourself. Okay, never mind.
You just
Yeah, I'm
abandoning
gonna.
them in the middle of the desert.
No. Is there anything you can give me so I can prove to your husband that you sent me to get him?
I thought you'd be like, as
So
payment for saving you. It's like, give me
no,
your shoes.
it's proof that I'm actually um a sentence. Any phrases you use? I don't know.
Well, where are you heading? We were heading to
Do-
Buckskin. We don't have our horses anymore. They stole them.
Well, I'm gonna follow him. He said he's only been gone 10 minutes. I'm sure I can catch up.
Um, cool.
I'm gonna lead them onto the coach. Yeah, like let's get them up in
Aye.
the coach, and then we'll ride off. What I was
I will
asking
say
Rachel,
that
Rachel,
that is
you're
what
running
you are
ahead of
doing,
us.
Rachel. You want to go ahead to find them.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
without me and Mary, or are you like gonna one man? Like, are you just like going after these people? What's happening?
I'm going
Is it
after
a spin my
him,
camera
the
bullets?
husband. Yeah.
Okay. Should you maybe take Robo Horse with you or something?
I'm standing
Come
there
on,
like,
Dusty, let's go. I just hit Dusty on the side. Come on.
Just like the rockets can like fold out of the side of the horse.
I'm sort of, I'm trying to stay low key here. I'm like, whisper, unhook the cart.
I will float down as an apparition and go over and like unhook the cart, and I'll like find the other horse, like the spare horses that we have in the column, and hook them up to the cart. Can I take one of the spare horses and I will ride with them?
I start doing warm ups, even though I don't need warm ups.
You all abandon the stagecoach to catch up.
No, we
Okay.
don't.
Well, I was more like we were going to like ride ahead a little bit and see if we could find the body of the husband, which is what I was expecting to find.
Oh yeah,
And then
Oh.
come back.
certainly.
Right, because
A bit of warning, yeah.
So, are you all leaving, or is just a few yous leaving? To find this
If
body?
you both go, I'll stay with them because
well, you're
Well,
more,
no
you
one
wanted to
else
go,
will
you should
die.
go.
you're more entertaining as a player, so you should go
Yeah.
ahead. Because you do things I don't expect you to do. Whereas my Robo Horse is pretty cool too, so I can stay back here with the civilians. I mean, really, I'm just an accent and a hat. That's all I've got. You got a Robo
I'm
Horse.
no accent in a hat though.
So
right.
Rachel and Mary is going to go ahead and please staying behind him just to check.
Yeah,
I'll stay behind and protect the caravan.
I sort of look at
Caravan?
Lee's character and sort of somehow for a horse manage to shrug and just go on ahead.
Shrug initiated.
Two
Shoulders
pistons,
come out the
two
side.
pistons just go
Shrug.
up and down. So yeah, you guys ride ahead and that, and yous are riding for like yous are going quite rapidly. You know that to Buckskin there is two routes. One that's on the left that's a little faster, and one on the right that's a little slower and more dangerous.
Go the dangerous way. That makes more fun.
We need to do
I
more
will-
quick time events
I
on that
will
one.
say you kind of see someone standing looking at the crossroads.
Though. Go up and tap them on the shoulder.
just standing where exactly? At the crossroads.
As you approach and you tap it in the shoulder, they don't move.
Are you dead?
I mean, I'm dead, so you know it's not that unusual.
Dead for this world.
As you look a little closer, you can see that he is literally being stabbed and propped up, and then you see 4 horses
Yeah,
at the sides, like riding in. It seems to be the 3 folk that you let go, and there seems to be another human that's with them this time. This human's a little more nicely dressed than they are.
Okay.
The
I'm
nice,
gonna
they
I'm
bas-
gonna
pull out
I'm gonna
their guns.
hightail it back.
Look this! The horse just spins round. And...
I will point out that they have came from like around you. They've set this up.
Oh, okay.
This was an ambush.
So it's like they are riding in the now. They are far. Like basically with the ICRPG, you've got far, near, and close. I think that's the terminology. Close, basically, person to person, you get an attack. Near, you can move and attack. Far, you can only do ranged, or you can do 2 movements to get closer.
I've got a
Can I
question.
shoot with my bow then and shoot at one of the men?
Go for it. Which one are you going for?
Uh, uh, one of the oh, what you call them? Not the human. The what?
Infernals?
The other two. Infernal. I'll
The
shoot one of them.
tieflings, so we don't call them that.
The tieflings. I.
Is to be fair, let's face it, as much as
Oh
you're saying
shit! No, that
tieflings,
was
they're not the
damage
first ones
and
to have
to
came up with
hit.
demon people.
No,
No.
no, no, they aren't.
Oh
But,
well,
I mean-
fuck that. I missed.
Alright, yeah. Arrow just flies past the one that's smiling, and he just seems to be smiling and riding harder. And then you see him pulling out his pistol, like he's getting his pistol ready as he's moving towards you. He's not close enough to use his pistol yet, but he
Am
has
I
moved.
able to get another shot out?
He has moved into close range to you.
Right,
That's what
okay.
he's been doing. And he pulls out his gun towards your head. He can't shoot in this round. That's what he's doing. Are you doing anything, Fluffgar, whilst?
I've got a question. Aside from the obvious big fucking cloppers, do I actually have any means of attack?
It's flamethrower mouth, obviously.
You
I can
had
bite.
you had weapons. I would say you have an energy weapon. Yeah.
Oh my
turns out
goodness.
Like
Yes,
some
what-
sort of
Yes,
magic.
energy
or
weapon
energy.
can come
No,
out from
no,
someone.
no. No, I've got it. I've got it. Plasma unicorn horn.
Yes.
So yeah, you could hold that action and wait until it gets really close to you.
Yeah, it's powering up right now. It's like.
It's like the second tiefling's like looking at you as it's pulling out his gun, like, what's this?
Only then do they notice that this horse has an exhaust. Like, wait a minute.
Like no, in fact, that's not. They think you're a horse right now. They're not even using a gun. It's a lasso they've got. They're trying to catch you.
Yeah, they're not quite close enough to see. Oh
Aye,
well.
but then as they get closer, they're like, why is this horse glowing? Why has it got exhaust?
This isn't a horse.
Single
yeah,
brick plops out the back.
it's like as it gets close enough, that's where it clicks. Roll your attack.
Okay. Have I set this up right? This is the thing. How do I attack? Where's my attack? Oh, there's my sheet.
I would say try to think what would be a good one. Probably strength for a plasma weapon that would be attached to you. Maybe
That's what you just rolled.
wisdom.
Okay. Oh, roll my strength then.
I do apologise. I only briefed myself in the rules. I read this like 2 years ago, I think it was. And I liked the rules, but I never had a chance to run it.
Roll.
I'm not 100%. I may be better the next time. This is more just
Yeah.
fun game now. Give you an idea of the world and the lore.
Oh, I only got an 8.
Your horse's name is hilarious.
How come we
You
are
have
rolling
hero
high?
You have hero coins. Both
Hmm?
these.
You could-
A hero
Basically,
coin's
if you want to
inspiration.
re-roll, you get a one shot. You like I re-roll. It's basically the lucky feat. If that means anything to you. So I roll again, basically. Fuck you. I try again. But
Okay,
you
I'll
missed
give it
once.
another go. Right. 17.
Yeah.
Yeah, that hits.
Hey!
Roll
Right,
me your
okay.
energy damage.
3D
Magic and
50.
energy.
Am I supposed to have any additions to this, or is it just the starting 0?
It'll be just starting 0 unless you've added
Okay.
anything to it. I will say
didn't
that as
say
you
I could
level
then.
up, you can power up this weapon.
Okay.
I think
right.
it's a D10 that it's on there.
Yeah. I got 8 on that. Okay.
Right, cool.
It just does that blah
Yeah,
noise.
he just kind of like catches on for a second, and then it's just like black dust. It's this beam of light just takes him out. It's like the horse is just like
It's just the legs on the horse.
the horse is like running away from you. Yeah,
Oh,
it's
yes.
just his legs that are left, like they said.
Yeah.
It's like there's no blood. It's like resealed from the heat of the beam.
Yeah, yeah. It's all
It's just-
cauterized.
It's completely, it's like, that's fucked up. That's real fucked up.
Cause that was awesome. Roll me a charisma check for the other two. If you pay this high enough, they're going to go fuck this and go.
I don't have much
I don't blame
charisma,
them.
but I'll roll it.
The one that's attacking you is too close.
Okay.
He's on you. He doesn't. He's seen it out the side of his eye.
Something
But
happened.
14.
yeah, they two bolt.
So seriously wrong with that horse. We need to get out of here.
You just kind of hear one nervously shouting that. That's what you get for messing with the thing. As it like runs away on his horse. The other one hasn't clicked that they are off, and he's going to take an attack on you.
Okay.
No, you, Rach.
Me.
Oh, right. Oh, right. Okay. Oh, goodness.
Oh no.
Oh,
He rolled a
he's
1,
got a
don't worry.
plasma weapon as well.
Oh.
Oh
A unicorn horn comes out of his head. Oh my god!
Yeah.
No.
Oh no.
Horse form, activate. I'm guessing he got a
Oh,
D20.
no.
A 20.
Oh no.
Just tell me.
It was
I
a D20
critted
just-
and then maxed on the D8.
So a 16, so you're dead then, yeah?
I'm dead.
You not have an extra heart?
No.
Because we're just having fun, you're just down. And
Well, hold on. Has she still got a hero coin?
yes, make me
Should we
re-roll
roll
that.
again?
Make me roll
Yeah,
re-roll
make
that.
Yeah,
I don't know what a hero coin is, but yeah,
an
do that.
I've got a
inspiration.
couple of them. Do that.
It's the lucky feat. It's just your lucky. Yeah, no. Do that again.
Oh, I thought only. Okay, yeah.
we
I'll do
all
that.
have one. Yeah. That's like literally the only rule that I read. I'm not gonna read the rest of this.
I
Did
got
you
that
roll
one.
again?
I got that
Oh,
one. So yeah, he pulls out his gun. Click. He forgot to reload it today.
Ah, fuck you.
and his horse is still moving towards you. Like,
Oh no,
shit.
he's like stopped. He's like stopped up close
Yeah,
to
did
her.
it, I did it sideways. That's how horses work in this world. We established this.
Yes, it's like this is fun, cowboys. This is real life, cowboys.
Oh, real life cowboys was not fun. It was a lot of death.
Aye.
Yeah.
So, Rach,
That was funny.
you
I'm dead.
you get an attack, and then you're going. If you're using your knife because of your ability with that feather, you're getting 2 attacks. But then you're getting another attack, which means you're technically getting 4 attacks right now.
Let's try and hit him, Rich. Come on.
Shit.
So
Okay, right.
roll me your 4 attacks.
This is. Oh shit! No, I keep doing that. Sorry.
I can't see it. I'm not looking at that. No, I'm just
Okay,
looking.
rolled a 2. That missed horrendously.
Again.
19.
That's a
Finally,
hit.
yeah.
Roll me
I
your
will
other
do
2, and then
damage
we'll
for
get
that.
you.
6 damage.
Yo, stab him in his leg, and he's like, ah!
2. Third attack. 17
Yep. Roll me your damage.
for
Oh.
1 damage.
But that is,
And 9 that misses.
I bet that you've done enough damage to kill him. So how do you
Ah.
want to do this?
I'm just gonna look at him and go, not today. And I want to get him right.
Dagger spinning. Falls off his horse. Straight back. Once again,
I
there's
think
no
it-
blood because you've just got it perfectly in. That there's no gap for the blood to come out until you pull out the knife.
Ugh. That's horrible.
Oh, that's mint. Creepy as hell, but mint. I'm
Um,
gonna loot him.
And he has the infernal one. He's still smiling as he's lying there dead.
Night night.
I
It
will
really shouldn't have
say
tried to
that
kill
he
me.
has 20. I think it's gold in this one, or is it something else?
I think it was just coins or something that was.
Aye, let's just say 20 coins.
Coins,
as a
I
safe
think.
bet. Yeah.
Where the hell's my money?
You have 20 of the local currency.
I'll also say because yous are already been heroes, yous all have about 10 coins just in general in your pockets.
Cool.
Not great money, but enough to get like a meal and maybe a place to stay when you're that night
Yeah.
when you arrive. Although you
Okay.
are due payment from the stagecoach, which you'll get on arrival.
Nice. And while they're kind of looting the corpses, do we catch up on them?
Yeah. It's like the other
Well-
ones the other ones are long gone, and you just see a random horse running around with like legs in the saddles, just like wiggling to the side as it's like
Oh.
panicking, trying to find out where to run, and then it dies of a heart attack and falls over.
Jesus!
Oh no.
Horse killers!
I will
My
point out,
speakers-
apparently this
sorry.
is a thing. They can die of heart attacks if they panic enough.
My speakers
yeah,
are
that's
currently
true.
playing Friendship is Magic instrumental version.
Although I feel like a horse person's going to come in and correct me on that. I'm sure
No,
it's the
any
fact I read.
animals can die of a heart attack if they get too freaked out and they have a heart attack.
Yeah,
Same with
and-
people.
Anything that has a heart can die of a heart attack.
Yeah.
But I was meaning, I think it's quite common for them if they get a big enough fright.
I mean, horses are large animals, so it makes sense that too much strain on their hearts would do them in, yeah.
But they also have very
Yeah.
strong hearts, so
Mm.
yeah, I mean they can die. Yeah, they can definitely die.
I will just
Well-
say, just for the sake of not giving you a free horse, it's like you do have a
Really,
free
you're
horse
gonna
because
stop
there's
it?
other
I mean, you could
horse.
just said it was the worst horse ever. You'd be like, oh yeah, this horse is like rubbish though.
There
Like, one
is
of its
the
legs
other.
is-
There is the other horse that's here.
Mm.
That is the worst horse ever.
We'll try and spell this horse and tell you like this is the worst horse. But okay, yeah. So do we catch up while they're looting corpses
Yeah.
and stuff?
Is there any? Does he have any weapons on him? The guy that I've just killed.
He had that pistol.
Can I have that?
Yes.
Thank you.
Having a look around. Now I'm the reason I have a thing is because apparently if you don't bury the dead, they come back to life. So do we we better bury these guys so they might come back to life?
Well,
Is that a thing?
The one that's full plasma probably don't need to bury his legs because it'd just be funny, like a ghost set of legs running. through
Legs
Yeah.
going along.
But
Well, that would be
it is
fun.
Not
advised
planned,
that you
obviously.
It is
came
advised you
back.
bury.
I came back without any legs, so
Plus-
I don't see why he can come back without any top.
Plus, you're a freaking one way. You're still said. You make them come back, and it's like, "Argh!" Kill
No,
anything
I
that comes
definitely
near.
don't want zombie legs chasing us. That seems terrifying.
They can
So.
somehow still use guns.
Maybe we should ask her what she wants to do with her husband then.
Was it her husband that was like? I'm assuming he was at least unpropped.
She's
or
like
something?
crying
Nah.
as she sees it.
Hmm.
Oh,
I
like,
would have
get a knife out.
unpropped him eventually. Yes.
Yeah, it's like we should bury him before he changes.
Okay.
Um,
The baddies
sure,
that
we
will
can
dig
bury
like
him.
a hole
And the
and we
mum
stop them and talk to
and
each
the
other.
daughter's just like holding onto her arm as they're watching. Like, I'm guessing all three of you just digging. I don't know how. Mary's is Mary just like pawing the ground or.
Tick, 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 tick. Yeah.
Yeah, for the guy we dig like a thing, we do like a little burial cairn and like little stones on top of each other, kind of like make it as nice as we can. The other guys just kind of dig a shallow grave and just fuck them into it, and then just like fuck them dirt on top of them. They don't get like a
Yeah.
nice, they don't get like a little cairn or nothing. Fuck those
I
guys.
would like to say a few words.
Okay.
This being existed. That was it.
Accurate as always. Accurate as always. It would bring a tear to my eye, but it would just not because I'm skilling.
A little puff of smoke goes out.
Yeah, a large puff of smoke shoots out my eye.
Oh,
my
he's
God.
crying again.
Or it's like a little bit of like getting like gasoline or something, like as in coming out your eye.
With a small
bit of
flame
water
shoots
vapour.
out my eye. It's just yeah. It's like if anything, it looks just more terrifying. So yeah, do that, and then I'm assuming we should pick the easier, safer route in a town. Report these. Did they shout into you? Did they have any clues or identifying tattoos or gang names, anything on them? Are they all wearing the same outfit, like the Green Boots gang? No.
Lee knows.
Are they? I made all that
Oh,
up. Is it
the
a
Green
Boots
Buns
gang?
gang.
Holy shit! Like, what a thing to guess! Like,
Wait, are they actually called the Green Boots gang?
they can't possibly be called the Green Boots. They are now, obviously, but But no, I will check them for like anything that's like scorpion type, any kind of relatively badass
Well,
kind
yeah.
of like thing.
Yeah, like identifying marks they have in common or something.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we have a pair of legs and a bloke, so like unless they get all their tattoos on their asses, then we check their asses first. Obviously, that's the
Family
first thing we
stamp.
do.
They don't seem to have any identifying marks. I will say one of them shouted something.
I
What
don't
did he
remember.
say?
I don't
Oh
recall.
well.
I mean, we were getting quite excited about the horse shooting lasers that was said at that point.
Have you know that's a plasma cannon? Thank you very much.
Nah, I'm a cowboy. The fact that I even knew what a laser was in the first place, I should get points. But now, there's different types of laser.
It's superheated gas.
As opposed to what's a laser then?
Light.
Right, I'm gonna write this down in my journal. Write this down. One is superheated gas. One is light. Incredible. Says the floating skeleton ghost man. Wow, the world you come from is truly fantastical.
If Fluffgar was not, sorry, if Daisy wasn't, no, you're
No.
Dusty,
I'm
and
Dusty.
yes,
Dusty, Daisy, and Slim.
Yeah. Dusty, if Dusty hadn't been in this world for so long, you'd be just as weird, Dusty.
Yeah.
Although then again, it's used to seeing alien life, so it's like.
I
I
mean,
already
yeah,
described one of the alien life forms you can take in that game, and it's like you're not far off that.
Right. Seriously, I don't. I
So
literally
you're
have no
taking the
memory of
short.
these guys.
So you used to take the short route.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, go for it.
As you continue down it, it seems to like it's got like as in a kind of like forest with no trees on the right, and it seems like the road path is blocked. Could go through that forest and turn around through it.
How do we know it's a forest?
It is sort of like it's not like a forest. It's like it's woods, but it's very dense, so you can't see what's inside it. There's no leaves
I
on
thought
it.
you said, "Oh, there's no leaves," right? I heard no trees, and I was like, "What?"
I heard exactly saying it's a forest with no trees. I'm like, so just open ground then? Like,
A
what the hell would that be? Okay.
forest of sand.
A forest of sand.
Someone's just drawn pictures of trees on everything.
See, new Fluffgar's got to be sitting thinking the rest of the night. How do I draw a forest with the trees? Or artist brain.
Right, so yeah, so basically the path ahead is blocked, or we can go into spooky forest. Yeah.
Yes, or you could go back the other route, which is twice as long, and takes you
Well,
near the edge.
ooh. I've always
Let's
wanted
just
to
go
throw
this
some.
way.
So it sounds like we go headlong into danger, or we go into a different type of danger. I mean, yeah. I don't know. Let's go
Eeny,
through the
meeny,
forest.
miny, mo.
Yeah, this is right here. Let's just go.
I'll just follow after him.
So, yeah, you go through the spooky forest. So, as you're traveling through this spooky dead tree forest, can I get wisdom checks for all of you?
Yep.
Yeah, I rolled a 17.
Oh, not one.
Yeah, you did.
9.
9?
Cool. Lee, you
Too busy
notice
looking
it
at my new gun.
before they do, but they don't. They don't. Rachel does not have time to react because she got that one.
Yeah, I was.
You hear a loud bang.
Is it a weapon
He
or?
misses anyway. But
Yeah.
yeah, you just see a bullet fly past you, Rach. As you
Ah!
kind of like see more of the guys like up in the trees, and they seem to be like hiding behind the branches and stuff like that, and hiding behind logs, which means they're got to be harder to hit for you, just so you know, because cover is a thing. They seem to be using cover, and once again, these are surrounded. Lee's just spotted it, so he will get an attack before they can do anything more.
Okay. Right. Well. I actually don't think I have a gun. I've got a firestone, I've got a spell book, and I've got a Bowie knife. But I don't.
I will tell you your spells because you've got your.
Well, if you don't have a gun, I will give you the pistol. Because I have a bow, so I could have just given you the pistol.
I will tell you if you look at page 238, you can have one of the infernal spells.
Okay. Ooh, that one's cool.
But I will say you don't get many of these. Like you pretty much get. I'm gonna say I don't know. I'll have to double check what the actual rules are on it, but I'll say you get 2 spells plus any pluses you get in magic. No,
Oh my
magic.
god, that one's.
Intelligence. It's intelligence you're rolling.
Fire Jan line has no. Okay. The spell I'm going to take is Chasm. Chasm. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at the guys. I'm going to try and get a couple of them and go like, Chasm, motherfucker! And the ground opens up, forming a massive chasm which goes far, which I'm assuming is one that's sort of like near,
Yeah.
close, medium range, long range, and far. So fuck you! And I will just collapse the trees into a chasm.
Okay, I will make them do dexterity checks to see if they get out of the way of this chasm before it hits them.
I will
One
dodge
of
the
them.
chasm.
One of them's fallen. 2 of them's fallen.
Hey man, good luck with this.
3.
I'm gonna look around.
They all fell.
Every single one failed the big saves.
They all did the Wilhelm scream going down.
So yeah,
Get
just the
it.
trees start sinking as they're going. Nah! And as long as you keep this chasm open, you still hear no consistently. Like it just keeps getting quieter and quieter and quieter and quieter. There is
I will
no
look
bang.
around, tip my hat, and then just go, and then just close the chasm. So I'm gonna get some wet squelchies at some point. Oh,
Wait, does it
Yeah.
close again, or
Oh.
is it just a chasm there forever?
I've no idea. I like to. I'm not sure. how
I
it
will
would
say
work.
he's allowed to close it if he wants.
Okay.
I'll close. That was the coolest thing I've ever done in my life. I can't believe that worked. Like,
I
what
can't
the
believe
hell?
how
I
many
didn't even have this
failed.
stupid gun. Yeah.
I don't think we'll have to bury them.
Nope.
Because Oralberry. Like, why did I
I
even
will
use this
say
gun?
though, because one of them got a nat 1, his pouch has like fell in front of yous. And his rifle.
Oh fuck.
That's
Wow,
just
you
because he
failed
got a
still,
nat
huh?
1. The rest of them went with their equipment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll kind of get over, and even with no legs, I'll do my kind of cowboy walk over. I'll somehow kick up the rifle into my hand, which again no legs, and then I'll pick up the bag. Have a look in the bags. Have you got like a diary or any information or any
Right.
clues as to who we're dealing with? The Green Boots Gang.
It's got 10 coin, and it's
Mhm.
got a little note
Mm.
from Dyer,
Ooh.
and it says we need horses and more coin. We can't do what we have to do without more equipment. Start robbing people. I want my money. Don't bother coming back if you can't get it.
Well, he's not coming back, that's for sure.
Yeah, right. I'll ask around the group if anyone's heard of Dyer. Is he a bandit leader that we should have heard of? Can I do the equivalent of a history check or something?
He's sort of notorious.
Hmm.
Like he's not like a huge name, but it's like one of the names
Yeah,
that
I
get
know
mentioned
him.
in
He's that
bars.
prick.
I mean, he's called Dyer. There's no way he's actually called Dyer. Again, I wasn't really called Slim either, so.
I'm not even called Daisy.
I just picked my name because it sounded kind of cowboy.
My designation
I
is
just
correct.
found a flower.
Yeah.
I will say one thing though that you specifically will pick up on, Lee.
Hmm.
He is also a wraith.
Ah, shit.
Oh.
I remember this guy now.
And
He's
you have
also
heard of people like firing guns and throwing TNT at him, and I'm just walking straight through it.
So we need to use magic against him.
I didn't say that.
This is just me
Mhm.
thinking.
Should have made you do an int check for something like that, but yous are allowed to think that because it's like you would think that. I would say Lee would know that for definite because he knows what he can get hurt with.
I wouldn't know that.
We have a right to test strategies on.
Now, I'll tell you right now what happens is if you shoot me, I get hurt. I've got a specific ability that I can use. It stops it happening. But if I'm not expecting it, then yeah, just, bullets hurt. Or stabbing or fire or hitting me with a shoe. It's all really painful.
I will say with him, he seems to have more control over the spell than you do.
I think he's
So
given,
if I
he's
set
doing
my
it all the
arrows on
time.
fire and I shot him with a fire arrow, would that work?
If he wasn't expecting it, so see, for example, if I went up, I was like, oh, hey, Da, look at me, hey, be distracted, and then you went up behind him and shot him, then yeah, of course he'd get hurt. But that doesn't necessarily mean I'll kill him. The best way to take us out is with silvered weapons. Well, another way of saying that is even if you used a silver weapon when I was in my incorporeal form, it would still hurt me. Which is what I think it said in the book. I assume so.
It's only magic that can hurt you when you're doing that, and it's only magic that can hurt him.
In that case,
he's got it permanently on. He's basically living smoke.
Ugh.
So
Gross.
I'm the distraction.
To be fair, you're not far off that, Lee.
No, it's
Say it's
disgusting. If you're
stinging.
100% smoke all the time, it's disgusting. I'm not 100% smoke. I have a jacket and a hat.
And legs.
No, I don't have legs. Let's specify
Smoke
again.
legs?
No
Yeah,
legs.
you've got smoke legs.
No, I don't.
Fly mode engage. I am a horse.
Yeah, right. So do we want to go after this die, or do we want to just continue on our way?
Rock, paper, scissors?
Okay. 3-way rock, paper, scissors? Okay.
Yeah.
Rock.
1, 2, 3.
2, 3.
Oh, okay. Okay, I guess the horse beat me, but I beat you, and you beat the horse. So it's a 3-way tie.
Okay, one more
You
time.
just see the stagecoach going like that. It's like
Okay, ready? 1,
1,
2, 3.
3.
Stop waiting till I've done it, Rachel.
Rock.
the stagecoach will say well, I'm paying you to get me to town. I'm expecting to get to the town. If you don't take me there, you're not getting paid.
Well, maybe we
You
should go
can
to
take
town
him to the
first.
town and go after
yeah.
the dude.
Yeah, we'll see if maybe the local sheriff wants us to go after him, or perhaps we'll get some magic that we can, magic his ass with. Let's go.
Oh, yeah, magic items.
So yeah, he's get out of the forest and he's continue traveling, and he's eventually reached it's basically like every western you see. You've got your saloon with the flap doors. You've got the tumbleweed walking through the street. You do notice something? No one seems to be out in the main street. The sheriff isn't even out, and it's like the sheriff office is there, and it seems to be barred up.
When we walk in town, does it go?
It's-
The fuck did that come from?
I'd like to think that the horse does it with the speakers.
Yeah.
Aye, of course I do that. The hip speakers go.
Yeah.
Is there any sign of life other that, like,
You see a few
other
people
than-
like looking out and like getting
Okay.
back down.
In the traditional Western, you always see like somebody at the window briefly, and then they kind of duck out the way.
Yes, this is.
So I'm assuming it's.
You've seen this. Every western has this. There's like people staring, like chewing tobacco and spitting out, and like watching yous. Some are like frightened, having a wee look. There's a kid that runs out, and then a mum
some
that
reason.
comes out and drags him back in.
I start reversing. This vehicle is reversing.
I'm going to park my horse outside the sheriff.
I think they reverse park it. He's just, there we go.
In the front of the sheriff's office.
Yeah. Well, where does the caravan one left? Where do they consider to be their place of destination? Is there like a
They go up to where the horses
bus
are and they
station?
detach it,
Okay.
but they're kind of like looking around the town, going, "I, I guess I owe you money, but it's like I don't know if I'll make trade here. No one seems to be."
Well, why don't you secure your wagons and get yourself some residence at a saloon, and then we'll speak to the chef. Perhaps there's something happening. I'm gonna guess it's well, I'm gonna guess it's some shady bullshit. Horse, transform. Looks at the horse. Not many, not actually just all the horses. Did I all do it? Okay.
I've like gone in with all the other horses lined up now.
God damn it. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Oh, is it a cat attack?
Why don't we go and ask the sheriff what's happening? And I'm going to head towards the sheriff's office and see if there's a law person there.
So yeah, like I said, it's all boarded up. Do you chap the door? Do you shout in?
No, I go in corporeal and just walk through the wall, and then kind of like I'm in there.
You kind of see like a sheriff like sitting, and he's got like, he's not got a beard, but he's got like a curled mustache that's grey,
Nice.
and he's sitting there like, he kind of like pulls out the gun, and it's like,
no.
Dyer, I paid,
No.
leave,
I'm friend.
It starts firing at you.
Oh shit!
You're in corporeal form, so you're fine.
like no. I'm friendly. I just I couldn't be bothered going around the building. This seems like a hassle. My name is Slim. I'm bringing the goods into town. I'm assuming Dyer's on his way here.
He's already here. He's in the saloon.
Ah, god damn it. Okay.
At this point, you do hear a ruckus inside the saloon, and they've clearly grabbed the merchant, and you just hear like them going, "Ah, kick his ass!" It's like,
bang, cowboy stuff.
The shoot his feet. It's like, make him dance.
Somebody comes flying out the window, all that kind of stuff.
It's like it is just one of the gang members that get thrown in the window by another gang member.
Yeah, the saloon guy's already taken down all the balls and is hiding behind the bar.
So as soon as he comes out the window, somebody runs up and immediately puts another window in and then runs off. It's like, all right, okay, this happens a lot. Okay. Right. Daisy and Dusty, I think we have to deal with this in here. Do you have any ideas, or you just gonna use your plasma cannon again? He says to Dusty. Still eyeballing.
It might set the building on fire.
Okay. Daisy, have you got any ideas on how we can deal with this bandit?
Well, it would have been great if I was listening.
I kind of suspected when you picked up the cat and started going, "Hey, kitty," that perhaps you weren't paying attention to the game.
It can happen.
It happened, yes, all right.
I'm sorry, guys.
Allow me to repeat what I was saying, Daisy. It appears that Dyer is here and he's inside that building. Do you want to go in there all guns blazing? Do you want to get him to come out here, challenge him to like a gunfight or like a shootout?
That would be cool.
It would be cool, yeah. I'm also not a gunslinger, so I don't know what he is.
Me neither.
Or we could just trick him into getting on the horse, and then the horse could shoot him with his plasma cannon.
True. Someone could go around back just in case he tries and escapes.
Very good. So what are we doing? Are we going to go in the front, or what are we doing? Dusty, are you going to transform into your humanoid form, or are you going to just be a horse the whole time?
What, in front of people?
I mean, you could maybe go around. Why'd you go and hide behind that building? And could be like, "Oh yeah, I've also just came into town. I'm definitely not a horse."
Okay, I do that, and then I peek out my head and go, "Does anyone have any clothes?"
Just these ones.
I will float over and I will throw down the clothes that you gave me before the journey started that you like to wear.
I awkwardly walk out like, ugh, humanoid.
How do you walk on two legs?
Like
Uh,
you
Holding
know.
everything again.
Well, perhaps if we go in a building, at least get him to put a merchant down and see if perhaps we can buy his favor. He said he needed money and horses. Well, we have some of
Well,
those
we have
things.
both.
We have a horse. Well, you have a horse as well.
You have
Uh,
one of their horses.
Well, that's true. Yeah,
We have
really
2
shitty
horses.
horse. Yeah, and we have Dusty who can be a horse.
No, Dusty can
I
be a
can't sell
humanoid.
Dusty.
Can be a humanoid. I prefer being a horse. Cool. Yeah, should we go into the building and see what happens?
Yep, let's do it.
Cool.
I'll get my knives. My knives? 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 Yeah.
You're kind of fish, yes. Yeah. I'll go in with no legs, just kind of like doing that cowboy walk.
Just wobbling along.
Just wobbling, just makes no sense. It's more like bobs to side because there's no impact. But in
Just
my
a
head, I'm
sway.
doing
Gentle sway.
So do all three is just walk into the saloon?
Yeah, just stand
Yeah.
there, like, except for holding the wall at the same time.
Or you just walk straight in? Okay.
no.
Wait, like slam the things open, the
Yeah, I'll
shutter
just
door
say
things.
Is
Hello.
the light
that's-
shining behind you and you're just left in a silhouette standing there?
my
Walk in,
duster,
cigar in mouth, the horse's mouth.
3 cigars in its mouth. My duster bellows majestically, just revealing just a smoky form. Like,
Hey, Dyer, a horse walks into a bar. Why the long face? They all start hitting the tables as if it's the
Accommodate the
funniest.
plasma cannon.
One of them's like, fight! They all like dive out the way, and I'm just for cinematic purposes, it just blasts through the bar, and it hits Dyer, who's just standing there, and you just see a big hole where the gap is, and then you just see smoke filling it up as he's smiling, smoking his cigar.
Shit.
Oh,
Right, so I'm
hi
gonna say
there.
I thought the plasma
You.
cannon was magic.
You guys
You know.
seem to be causing my boys some problems. I don't like that. I think you should recompense us. So how about this?
I don't
I am
think
a
so.
kind man. You will notice there is one difference with him. He pretty much looks like Lee, except he has horns and red eyes. As a smoke, he seems to be an infernal undead.
Yeah.
So
Why
he's just like,
detected?
yeah, as he's just sitting there smoking in it, he's like, as in, you leave all your coins on the floor there. Give us back our horse that you and
Do I
give
have
me
coins?
the other
Yeah.
horse. Not that one. I don't like ones that fight my men.
Wait, am I in horse form again? Yeah.
Oh, you back
Well,
to humanoid? Sorry, I thought you
No.
went in as the horse.
No, I'll go in as a horse just to keep things clear.
Aye. Is he
Went
smoking
behind the
it?
turned into a humanoid, walked across and was like, nah, fuck this.
No.
Turned back into a horse. It's like,
Or me and my boys are gonna have fun with you all.
I attempt to sit on a bar stool as a horse.
The
I'll get a
barman actually
cigar out
pours
and
you a
light
pint
this.
and he sits it down and he's like, as you can see, the merchant is like stripped down to his underwear and tied like upside down at the dartboard. They
Oh
all
my
seem to
God.
be like throwing darts at the wall. They've missed them every time because every one of these guys have been
Rolling
useless so
once.
far. But it's like, so I've decided they're all useless now. So yeah,
right.
it's like that is what is happening in the scene right now. Is he's just like waiting on his answer.
Now, Dyer, let's be honest here. With 3 people like us, right into town, then you know it's not going to go well for someone like you. I know you sitting there and you think, oh, they can't touch me, but you really think we'd have came in here if we didn't know how to get rid of you? Now, so far, we've cut your men down like dry blades of grass.
Oh,
So why don't you save yourself the trouble and just leave?
he kind of like puts the cigar back in his mouth and is like, "Oh, you just saved me having to pay people. You saved me money. I don't care
Well,
about them. They do what I say because they know what happens when as I say."
yeah, I read your note. Beautiful penmanship, might I add.
I thought it was a bit squiggly.
I
I'm
don't
alright.
write. I have him write for me. It's like this wee like bi-spectacled guy that's just sitting there like he actually seems quite confident. He's clearly like as much as he's like the nerd of the group, he's useful. So
Are you
he's kind
taking
of like
notes?
kept. He's well dressed and he's just there like.
Besides, the boss likes me to write down everything he says. Read that last part back to me. He's like, man, that was my camping, guys. If you got anything, I was hoping that my empty threat would have got us somewhere, but it doesn't seem to work. Have you guys got a plan?
My plan is drink until we drop.
Okay, right. Interesting. Right, well, I'm not going to give you my coins nor my horse. So how about this? Get out of town before we destroy your gang, and then you can sit there all smoky and wispy by yourself. Doesn't look like you're doing much of the work yourself. Looks like all you can really do is not get hurt.
Finding application loading.
So with that, I will. How many of his group are in the bar with us?
There's 10 folk in this bar.
Is 10
The
folk?
gang.
Like
10
there's 10
folk,
gang
the
members.
dyer, then there's the merchant, and then there's the barman.
Hmm.
I'm going to give you a second to reconsider your options. They may be useless, but we outnumber you, and you can't hurt me. I can hurt you, though.
Shit, yeah, again.
Well,
How many times
you
can I
and you
use
just
my?
need a bit magic, so
You could use
You
your
know what?
chasm again if you want.
that's
I'll
what I'm
use my.
doing.
Yeah, my chasm would only really work if you'd fall into it though, like.
It might deal with the bar itself, and then the town will be really mad at you.
Well, that's what I'm thinking. Is perhaps.
A
Ooh.
town without a bar, oh my god.
Well,
Especially in like
why
a
don't we
Wild
run
West world.
outside, and then when they chase us, I'll chasm them again.
I can be
Away!
the bait. I can be
Okay.
the bait.
Okay.
As you run it, as Lee runs away, he just sits in there and stares at you. It's like, well, you have a choice to make.
I run away.
Mitchell says, "I'll be the bait," and we both run away.
Full tilt.
Drinking
Galloping.
He's
competition.
sitting there like, get the
Legs
lady a
straight out.
drink.
Yeah.
Get the lady a drink. As the guy like pours you out a whiskey and sits it down. Last chance.
I think we can do this. Glug.
So you're going to give them the coin, or are you going to run? Or are you going to try and fight them? I will
I'm
remind
gonna
you, I said
drink
there's
with
10
them.
folk and a guy that's practically invincible here.
Ah,
What to do? What to do? Hey, I told you my plan.
what if I just stay and we don't fight or give you the money? What if we just drink?
Oh, you want to join my gang? That's commendable. You have proven yourself more than useful. So I will pay you at 20 coin a day to be my personal bodyguard. Not that I need one,
Sure.
but I like friends. So Rach
Should we
is
kill
now
those two?
Rach is now turned heel.
Should we kill those two then?
Yes.
You know, since they
Get
took it
to
off
it.
and left me.
That's part
Well,
of
I mean, I said let's run, and you're like, nah.
Yes, I'll join you for this one. As he kind of
Come
gets
on, then.
up, and it's just like he seems to like just glide through air, go straight through the wall.
That's fucking terrifying. I'm just gonna follow him out.
Yeah, so I'll be out there speaking to just like, she's obviously talking him up and telling him to come out here, and then when she comes out, I'll drop him all in the chasm like I did before. Just take a bit more longer than I expected it to take. Okay, she must be really, really laying it on thick, so that when I cut this down, she'll run out, they'll chase her, and then I'll chasm them.
I'm just sitting down like a dog in that position. Like,
I'm like halfway down with them hiding behind the
You
barrel.
notice this is strange for you because it's like everything's normally just like sunset at all times.
Mm-hmm.
You seem to see it go dark for a few seconds, and then you see like a lightning bolt come from the sky and hit the middle of the town.
Shit.
an
I mean, that was
energy
pretty
source.
cool.
I'm definitely gonna check that out.
He seems to be like, yeah, you go that way.
Mm,
They
I-
might have went to that lightning. I will go this way.
I-
When he is pointing to the directions you headed in.
Okay.
Uh,
Is his
I
gang following?
No, they're all in the tavern having a good time.
I
In
kind of
fact,
have
no,
to check
I
that
will say
out.
in fact for fun, they do.
Well, you did just hire me as your personal bodyguard. I feel like I should be with you. If we're being in all
Oh,
fairness.
that's no problem. And he kind of like looks over at his random, the random guys and says, "Go, find out what that strange light from the sky was. The last time I seen it, found something very useful." He like breathes out his
Ooh.
smoke, and then he just kind of like lead the way.
Okay then.
Mary, what have you been trying to say for ages?
I kind of have to check that out because of my directive.
Oh yes, so you
Yeah.
do. So yeah, I will say you are still smart enough to avoid the gang if you want to. So it's your choice. Your directive is just like you're doing the most efficient way you can do it whilst
Yeah.
protecting your safety.
Yeah, I have to go and do it, but I can choose how to go about that. Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna try and avoid the gang if I can.
I will try and just cause a ruckus with the way I have went, and like literally just grab something and say like just shout that the apparition is down this way or something. It's like, oh, ruckus, ruckus, ruckus. I'll do some voices. Oh no, the apparition's down here, and so that the gang hopefully come
So
towards
you're
me.
just the gang kind of like starts running ahead of Rach and the
I'm gonna
leader.
stand out there in the middle of the road with my gun, and as soon as they get close enough, chasm, motherfuckers, and then do chasm.
Yeah, just for cinematic value, they're all drunk once again.
Yeah.
I'm running to the side when he does that. And I
You
just
know what's
dart
happening.
out
Yeah.
the way.
Like, oh shit.
As he kind of like looks over at you running, away. I'll say you get away because like you're standing
Slim,
next
hurry up! I'm
Um,
trying my best
and
here!
as you could probably guess from your description earlier, he is hovering above the chasm,
Like,
just
that's
smoking
what
a
was happening.
cigar. He's
I'm
sitting there
gonna
like,
shoot at him and
oh,
try and get it so
you shoot him, just go straight through him. Uh,
oh,
as he kind of like just keeps looking straight at Lean, it's like, I expected more from you. You're my kind. Well, a weaker version. He kind of like continues to smoke it, and he's like, I guess it's a shame to kill you, but it's must.
can I set my arrow on fire?
I will say you're doing that, but I will say, whilst you're doing that, Mary, you get to the lightning bolt, and the one guy is like picked up like this strange stick. Seems to be glowing. He's just kind of like looking at it like,
It's a staff.
I go over and take the stick off it, like,
Yeah.
Poof him and take the
It
stick
kind of
off.
like fights you, like, bad horse! Bad horse! Just for the hilarity, you fully, because we're getting running out of time, you pull it off it without any roll, and he's like, give me that stick, my boss will kill me! As he's chasing you.
Spin round in the 2
Round
foot
in
attack of a
circles.
horse. I like the idea that instead of spinning, like your feet just plant on the ground and you just like rotate round. It's like, oh my god, just like spinning. Ah! Or, and then just 2 foot tackle the guy in the face. So like when horses kick people, horrifying.
Alright, this guy's like a random grunt, so you can do whatever you want to him, or you just running away from him now that you've got the stick.
I'm running away from him, but sort of like in a circle just fast enough he can't catch up. And like
And he's
trying to
consistently.
look at the stick in my mouth at the same time to see what it is.
It's like Looney Tunes stuff. He's just like literally running behind you.
Wait until he gets tired.
Yeah, you kind of like look at the staff, and seems to be magical of some kind.
I phone you because we have phones. Like we're really gonna need your help here. But yeah, so yeah, I've closed the chasm because that didn't work.
You
I'm
don't
like,
you
okay.
don't know what it would do with it properly studying it, but you don't know how to activate it.
You fucking hit him with it. Okay, I'm not there. I'm thinking of what's.
Okay, I rotate
easier
the
than-
stick and then I put it in my internal compartment.
So you eat the stick.
Ah!
I'm a horse, I'm big enough.
Scanning mode initiated.
You just shred
MRI.
the wood.
And then kick up to full speed and run away.
So you're running away. Are you running away towards the ghosty guy, or are you running out of town?
I guess I'm running towards where I think I'll find my companions.
Alright, cool. I was just checking that because I think it'd be hilarious if you took the magic item and just ran. And it's like, yep, he kills them both.
Can we be cinematically fighting Dire? So like we're like flinging punches, but it's just going through,
Yeah.
and he's kind of like doing that kind of stuff where like appears behind us and kicks us in the ass and stuff,
Aye.
and like we keep trying things and none of it's working.
Aye,
It's
you're
like
trying.
pistol at point blank range.
Aye, you're trying everything. It's like even when you go incorporeal, he actually grabs you when you're incorporeal and like throws you through a wall that you just go
Yeah.
straight through, and it's like.
It's much less dramatic.
Aye. It's like you go through like 3 people that he's through, yeah.
When I go through people, it's disgusting for a brief second. Like when I'm halfway through their head, though, I can see into their minds. It's like, ah!
And you're sliming them when you're doing it, or not? No,
Yeah.
because you're smoked. They're like.
Like
Oh,
sit on them.
That'd be horrible for them. Imagine like your lungs just get filled with this like cigarette smoke. Oh.
Did my
think I've been to that
fire
club.
arrow do nothing, right?
Yeah, it just goes straight through him. It's not magical. Yeah, it's like he's fighting you as well, but it's more just like cinematic. He's just like knocking
Yeah.
you away, and you're not going
Well,
far
Battle
because
Kid's
he's
a
not
badass
super
stuff.
strong. But it's like he's just. It's like friggin' Nightcrawler. It's like he's just like.
Oh, I like the idea of that. It's just
Bang.
you and I being completely useless but trying different things. Like we keep throwing things at him and just go through and like, I can't damn it. Like I'll try and like or if
I
you've ever
will
watched,
say this is a quick. This story was meant to go further than this, but I'm just shortcutting it because you are fighting him without a magic item.
Yeah.
This
It's
is
like
me
the idea
wait.
of us just being like, shit, this doesn't work. Oh my god, no! What do we try next? Fire!
I'm
didn't
just
work.
gonna
What
whack
about
him over
water?
the head with my bow. Slam it, stop working!
Keeps going through him.
You do knock his cigar out his mouth, which gives you some satisfaction, and he seems very upset about this.
Just like, oh.
And at this point, Mary's going to show up.
Bound to it.
Right,
Fucking
I'm-
hit him with something. So let me do the voice. If I can hit him with something.
I regurgitate the stick at him.
That was disgusting.
You regurgitate the stick and it goes flying through there, and he catches it, and he's like, "Thank
Not him, me.
Can I try and intercept it?
you." He's holding it, and he seems to be like saying thank you. You can do a strength check to see if you can get it off him.
Okay, don't fuck me over, please. Come on.
Don't fuck me, Gil.
was it?
14.
That's enough. I'm just saying that. Because like his strength's not great. Like he's basically all like I can't be hurt. That's his strength. So because you've even noticed that like when he's punching you, it's like girly punch. It's just he's
Oh,
doing so
hey.
many.
Hey, whoa.
I know.
Childlike punch.
2023,
Yes,
man.
childlike punch.
It's
Sorry.
like a weak person punch.
We
Yes.
forgive you, Scott. It's okay.
We are cancelled now, though, obviously.
So yeah, you managed to rip it out of his hands, and he seems to go for it again.
I'll try and drive him away and like throw some ineffectual punches, like but
Yeah.
in wraith form to see if it slows him down a bit.
Because he was using his hand, you've managed to grab his hand for a second.
I have no idea how to use magic, and do I know this is magical?
Push the red button on the
roll-
side.
Switch on the top.
Roll a wisdom, because it's just arcane energy. It's like if you pass your wisdom.
Oh, 5.
I give her my hero coin to roll it again.
Yeah, you do. Do it again.
It's literally what I've been holding it on.
14.
There we
14's
go.
enough. So
Thank you for
as
saving
you
me
feel it
twice in
charge
those
up,
rolls.
and as you point, and it goes full Ghostbuster beam. It's just like
I'm just like, eat shit.
Oh,
Really,
wait,
do you
can
think
I,
I'd
can
work
I,
with you?
he's
do that
spinning
exact
I
around.
got a horse, motherfucker.
You shoot your
The
beam up
horse.
as well.
oh, can I be the trap?
You can't just be like,
Just
oh.
the mouth.
I will say you will capture a soul doing, because that is what she's doing. But I will say she's storing him in you.
All of this is horrifying.
So yeah, he's just like spinning around as the light show's happening. He's like, what the fuck is this? And then goes flying inside Mary's mouth. And it's like, yeah, it's like Ghostbusters where it's like, and it's
We
just
should
like,
do a
And
little
dry
pump
ice smoke comes out.
afterwards.
I really wish he tried to do a now die just before this happened.
If we'd known it was going to become undead cowboy robot horse Ghostbusters, we'd have done that. So we didn't expect that to happen. We're just throwing out random words now, just hoping for the best. But yeah.
Yeah.
Does anyone have a cool answer? I'm going to nudge Daisy, like, say something cool. Okay, I'm going to nudge the horse and say something cool.
I ain't afraid of no wraiths.
Boom.
I ain't afraid of no braids.
Let me start dancing. You know.
The speakers start playing. I'm a
Everybody
mariachi.
starts
I've got
farting in the street.
Yeah. Yes,
Then a dubstep starts.
And they're all looking at
Light
that
show.
like, the hell is that?
that's traditional mariachi dubstep.
I'm gonna
of
get
course
some
it
glow sticks.
Oh, plasma light show going.
Yeah, get my glow sticks.
is. Like plasma,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
just like these
Glow
beams
staff.
of death shooting out.
Glow stuff, yeah.
It all works.
It's
It's
a
alright, I'm missing
lightsaber!
most of the buildings.
So, how did you all find that?
That was good.
Yeah. It was just fun to do crazy
Yeah.
stuff.
It's
I
like
want
this
to
wasn't
return.
even going to be that crazy. It was going to be more like spooky and like he's were going to go further. But when he's fought, like I was like, this is going to be one of those games when I heard what you all wanted to be. And
That's the thing
then,
with one shots. Then it's like, what can I be? What's the dumbest thing I can be? I want to be that, please.
well, I could be like, yeah, that doesn't fit the setting, but I'm just like, because like I could have just went, no, we're only doing Ghost Mountain, and that's it. These are all human. These are Ghost Mountain. But I'm just like, it's like the lore itself seems to be setting it up like.
No, I might have to go and have a read through that book though, man, because that looks like good fun. Actually, that looks like we could do some real like last minute ridiculous bullshit in this at any time.
Yeah.
It's like I say, there's Warp Shell. I've no looked at the Cthulhu one, which is an adventure thing. I only found it because I was looking up. This was an adventure that I seen because I was like, I've got half an hour to prepare this game. So
Yeah.
But yeah, I thought the Ghost Mountain, because we've not done cowboys before. There's the superhero one, which is Vigilante City, which I think is supposed to be very DC, and which we've not done a superhero one either. But I'm
I
trying to
did
think of other
Yeah.
worlds.
that one I mentioned earlier on. I think it's I've already forgot its name. Everyday
Oh,
Heroes, I think.
there's blood and snow, which is kind of like a dinosaurs and caveman esque setting. And then
As a
obviously,
group, we've never broadcast any spaceship related thing. I know we've played Traveller off stream, but we've never played it on stream. Because although I want to run everything, which is the problem with me, I'm like, I want to run this, I want to run this, I want to run this, and not realizing that people have only got so many hours in their lives to play games. But
it's I
oh,
love.
that's also an aliens actually. That's technically in space.
I was gonna say I do
And
love
we're gonna go.
Traveller. I do love Traveller. Oh, sorry, Mary, what was it you were saying?
No, Mary just reminded of the thing that she's already talked about like a dozen times.
Yeah,
Yeah, we're
and I
doing
still
Star
don't
Trek.
quite understand, but fuck it, I'll do it eventually.
We just need Rach to do something.
Oh yeah.
Maybe one day.
Rich, if you were going to do something, what would you do? Would you just stick to D&D? Or would you make us learn an entirely new system that's incredibly complicated just out of spite? I'll fucking show yous.
You know what? I'm not sure.
Is that you could do it one shot easily?
I think she would do a good
I could do
Cthulhu
in
one.
D&D because I understand everything. It's just the
Understand everything in
anxiety I'd
Cthulhu as
get
well.
it would be too much.
The good thing about your Cthulhu's and your D&Ds is you can just buy a one shot. It costs like £6. You buy a one shot, you read the stuff on the screen, and you say it back to people. The big problem you get with our group is
Someone has not read the Cthulhu one shot. It costs.
Well, that's the thing is that because of what's happening with D&D now, with that license
Oh,
thing, that's going to change.
They've made a fortune on that BRP system. That's the one that's as the basic because Cthulhu's based off it, but like the system itself, it's like yeah, you can do anything in it, like GURPS. But they've made a fortune through it because so many people that weren't doing D&D went the yeah, we'll get Ruin Quest, we'll do Cthulhu, we'll do that because they're like vampire and that. I bet I've not heard anything for the vampire guys, but I guarantee you they've made a fortune as well because there's a lot of people jumping ship now that wouldn't normally jump ship. I think it's a good thing because I know they'll go back to D&D, but they'll try other games because everybody does this.
But that's what you want.
Aye, because everybody boycotts a game for a while and then just goes back to it.
People have only got so much energy, and money's lost and made on punters. And see punters that don't be done at the background of anything. They don't care. That's fair. That's a conversation for another stream.
It was just a random comment because obviously it's happening right now. So, but aye, like I say.
Anyway, this was good fun. Fucking robot horses, undead cowboys, and Rachel was an elf. An elf cowboy.
Yes.
I may as well have been a human, to be fair.
Yeah, you could have been, but yeah, it's like you were like really dexterous. See, that's also the other thing. Like there was you were meant to go and like to a mine cart and stuff like that. They were mining stuff and that was like, but they were meant to be doing because you picked the fight. I was sitting there like, yeah, they don't have anything magical, so yeah, wizard lightning.
It's often
Only
quite hard
we would do that.
Yeah, it's like that. Well, the guy told us that he got time. We don't upset that NPC, so we'll just go that way.
I gave you so many outs, and I thought it'd really suck if I'm just like, yeah, he rolls, and it's like you's waiting half an hour for him to kill you.
Yeah.
It's a one shot. It's always fun.
Cool. Well, I did nearly die in the first few minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was bad. Like critting on, like it's like, oh, there was got to be so much damage.
If not for Lee telling us about that hero coin thing, I'd have been fucked.
I'll absolutely read through this because the book was really fun. I even liked it looked silly and fun. I think that's what RPGs really should be. If they're just dropping it out.
It really simplifies it as well. Like the reason it's called ICRPG is because it's index card RPG, and it's meant to be that you can fit everything onto index cards. So and that like he has ways to make towns and worlds. Like he's got like buildings, and you just put them out in any order, and that's your town. It's supposed to be like a mix between storytelling and battle map without going too far. It's like you'll know where you are for far and near and all that, and then it's like you build wee towns and got ones for coming up with ideas for stories and stuff. His stuff's good. I enjoyed it. Like, it was he had idea decks and stuff like that, and that was what kind of got me into it. And then I heard about his own system, and it was on extremely good discount, and I went, yeah, I can get a physical copy pretty cheap, and it seems to be like a all system. There's like you can run anything in it. Like you seen it, like it didn't matter whether it was guns or magic. It was like the plasma ran the same way as the magic spell. Like I should have made you roll your magic damage for that, but I was just like, yeah, it's over.
This guy on a horse is not going to like just take this in the chest. It is the end for him.
Mhm.
That's cool. Right. I was just gonna say, by the way, I'm doing Blade Runner next Monday, so people come and watch. That'll be the actual session next Monday. So we play this. We do the goofy one, and next week I'm going to be super serious and make everything super serious all the time. It'll either be 3 or 4 people. I'm not sure if Chris is joining us. I'm not sure if Leo's joining. I might just keep it at 3 to be honest, because I quite like these small groups. It's been working quite well.
The Brindlewood, the Brindlewood base suggests 3, and I think for investigation games, 3's a good number. You can get away with 4, you can get away with 2, but I think 3's a nice number.
Yeah, 3's a good number because you can all get like sort of into the story together.
You can all get a shot in the limelight as well, and that's the Blade Runner one's a lot about like you might go off to one crime scene, you go off to another, and you can spend 10 minutes doing it. Whereas if there's 8 of us,
it even recommends.
Yeah.
I've not read the Blade Runner yet, but it probably says the same thing because like same like overarching company. No, Brindlewood Bay isn't getting done by. I'm getting
no, that's not Free League.
because I
No.
was thinking of Basin at the time. But the Brindlewood Bay literally says that it's suggested to split them up, and it is like for specific RP times. So it's like this is Mary's time, this is Rachel's time, this is Lee's time, and stuff like that. So it's like I like that because like I have to admit, me and Lee are very bad for that in like Richard's game, where it's like it's our time.
I think it's been a lot better, like more recently.
I mean, I forced Richard to give me my own episode, so I don't know how much better I've been. I have my own episodes that I'm not playing anymore.
I just wanted to join in as Nim. I was just like, that would be so cool.
It's like, so even if he discussed what he was doing with you or something and had you roleplay it, that would have been quite good. But then I also like the one-on-one time thing.
I wasn't going to complain,
Although he's not getting me coming in as Melgrim, probably it's going to be him just being like, now I get to be a dick to Ralph.
Well, what I'll tell you though is that one of the people from the channel enjoyed the one-on-one thing so much that he is now talking about running something like vampires wise like that. They'll start off as a group and they might just do single person episodes. So you can work out who that was, because me and Scott are here and Richard was the other person on the screen. And there's only one other person's DM so far, so who could it be? But somebody said good stuff.
I like it as well. Like I've honestly debated it for some other systems, maybe just doing one-on-ones for something. Like I think Cthulhu doing a one-on-one, like the paper chase, which is the one you get for the starter set, or is that in the book? I can't remember. I know it's one of them. Paper chase is only meant to be one player, and that like one player, one DM.
I'm not gonna do one-on-one.
Oh no, I know. I'm just saying in general.
Too stressful.
These are just wee random things just to keep
social anxiety.
No, absolutely fine.
It's only for people that want to, like, because like some people might feel like they don't get like enough during a group one. Anyway, we are blethering while still live, so we'll go back to.
Shit.
I know I do this all the time. So I even was like that.
It's like me when I'm on mute.
Aye. I think we'll end the stream and then we're going to go into just chatting. So
nobody is welcome.
Does anybody else have anything to push other than Lee's pushing his Blade Runner?
We do
I don't think so. I don't think anything's happening.
We're not threatening to anything else now. We've not even got any special events coming up I can think of.
Oh yeah,
wait, coming up, like we just said.
We're on, as well as being on the other social medias, we're on Mastodon as well. So if anyone's got that, they can go on.
Nice.
I thought that was a band.
That is the name of a band, but there's also a social media site called Mastodon.
I
Ah,
thought it was a type of hairy elephant.
I haven't started advertising it yet, but I'm going to be running a 10k in October, and I'll probably put the charity link into the streams at one point. That's the only other thing that I can think of pushing. And then
He's going to be running
obviously,
it with me on his back, and I will be streaming myself playing D&D while he does it.
but it's just one of the things. It's like, as when we having that bug, my stamina, like I've been talking with Lee about it, my stamina, I will say he's streaming anyway. My stamina went right down because of it, like, as I can barely stay around and running and that, so I'm trying to build it back up. So 10k is a good start. But I'll put it more on when I've done the charity stuff set up and that, and I'll put it in the streams and that. But anyway, catch yous later because we're still blethering.
Blah, 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 blah,
Bye.
blah.
Bye bye,
see you
kitties.
soon.